In this video, when I'm playing football with my dog, I want to cover, I went to the shops today, the local shop, and it was previously owned by an Indian family. The Indian guy had health problems and therefore he sold his business to another person, another family. Guess who? Indians. The same thing happened with Chinese, with Koreans, Asians. I've never known a black business yet that when the owner takes sick or they decide to move on, sell. I think, what's his name? Oh, Bowlesy. He talks about black business a lot. Bowlesy Watkins says that we don't have transference of wealth. You know, the rap industry, when the rappers die, their money goes, I don't know where, but it certainly does not go to black businesses. Same thing with Beyonce, same thing with Oprah Winfrey. When her billions, you know, end up dying with her, it's not gonna go back into the black community. At all. What's wrong with us? You know, here we have black billionaires, black multimillionaires, black businesses, and yet we can't even pass down any black business to another black person, another black family. Why not? How can we say that Black Lives Matter? Okay, let's show me play with madam. How can we say that Black Lives Matter if it doesn't matter to ourselves? It doesn't make sense. You know, if we don't value ourselves, how can we expect the devil to value us? If we can't see ourselves as having any worth, how can we expect our enemy to value us? And that's a vicious cycle. We're begging and we're pleading, telling our enemies to give to us on a plate, and yet we ourselves are not prepared to support black business. We're not prepared to ask ourselves the valuable and controversial question, why is there no transference of wealth in the black community? You know, the rappers don't want to give you any money. Beyonce don't want to give you any money. You know, Jay-Z don't want to give you any money. You know, but yet somehow they convince you when Beyonce went into that or something and she said Black Power or Black Pride or Black Lives Matter, she was dressed up in all these Black Panther. She was mocking black people because when it comes down to it, her wealth is not going to make any impact on the black community at all. You know, so it makes you question, what about Snoop Dogg? He's multi-millions, 50 cents. Well, Snoop Dogg is worth more. Their money is not going to make any impact on the black community when they die. They made money promoting black and black killing. Made money promoting black and black hatred. But where's their money going to go when they kick the bucket? Certainly would not go back into the black community. So I went to the shop today and I noticed that this Indian family that sold up, because I knew them quite well, who sold up, and yet they sold it to another Indian family. The Koreans do the same thing. But what's interesting, you never hear of a black family or black business that sold up and sell to their own community. And you wonder why we're not taken seriously. You wonder why when we march and say Black Lives Matter, justice or else, screaming and shouting, oh, America's fallen, whoa! You know full well people are laughing because they say deal with our own hatred first. You know, Brother, look at the beam in your eye before you look at the speck in the eye of your enemy. Look at the beam in your eye before you look at the speck in the eye of the devil. As the problem is, we're too busy looking at other people, wanting, to be blessed by other people. And yet we don't want to bless ourselves. We will forever. You see, Boyce Watkins talks about this all the time. And with all that, and with all people following him and listening to him, we refuse to put it into practice. We'll put religion into practice. That we don't mind. We'll practice religion more than we practice black business. You can see we've got a problem.